Yeah. Bitch. Let's. Oh shit.
Yeah, there's only one catch left.
What is good? What is poppin', everybody? My name is C.
And my name is Notion.
And welcome to 2021, first episode of the year, episode 34 of Bad Habits. Squad is in the building. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Welcome, mate.
Air horns now.
Noise.
We got Nosh. We got Dad in the building.
As always.
Squad is here. Squad is here. Boys, how you doing? You good?
Chilling, man.
Chilling.
Everyone had a happy New Year, a festive, a relaxing festive season.
Festive break.
Right?
Happy holidays season.
Yep, it was good.
It was good, man. Fuck, chilling. Good to see you blokes.
Which was nice. First time in 10 months. We did
That's never a bad thing.
Never a bad
it was
thing.
blessed. Oh.
We got to do a responsible direct to Toronto trip. We didn't fuck around. We didn't go anywhere.
No piss breaks. Straight there.
Straight there, mate. Just pissed in a bag. Kept them moving.
Just pull it out the window. No bags, mate. Just reel it out the window.
Slapping it. Like, Dan's like, all right, it's my turn.
Just keep it going.
Like, all right, luckily we're going that direction. Piss flies in the back window. Boom, boom, bam, bam.
That's very true. Yeah.
Craig Verner says, bless up. What up, bro? What up? Is that your mate?
It is.
It is. I thought the name's for me.
Quick.
Yeah, mate. Man's ain't messing around.
What up, Captain Craig? There you go, mate.
So,
Top bloke he is.
right, what a mad dog. So I didn't realize that the first episode, so really we only took 1 week off. So we had 2 weeks gap, really, but like 1 week off the podcast.
Right.
So we didn't realize until today, but we got it all organized, which is beauty. The only thing I didn't get organized for is that I don't have a THC beverage. I tried to order them, everything messed up, but I do have, because I don't drink Mondays, I had some gummies that I got from this bloody legend for Christmas. Thanks, Nosh. So I had half a... I didn't, oh my god, 40 mil, I would die. I wouldn't even... No.
One of them, and you should be like half asleep by the end of it.
I have
so
half
you can
every
tuck
time.
into bed and have a nice little sleep.
Well, I got shit to do afterwards, so like I can't have a whole one. I want to try that one time. But I got non-alcoholic.
If I bit the top bottle cap off of that, I would be asleep by the end of this podcast and have a lovely snooze.
That's what I did, the top bottle cap. So we
Jesus
shall
Christ.
see. So yeah, I got the this.
What do you got? What are you drinking?
This brewery in fucking Halifax sent me this. They sent me some. No, I'm sorry, PEI, Prince Edward Island in Charlottetown. It's a non-alcoholic beer, 30 calories. It's a pale ale.
It tastes pale ale-y?
Yeah, it's fine. I've been having them a little bit. I'm gonna take some photos, but Tiff's doing a just chilling out.
I'm still
on
coming around on those non-alcoholics.
Bro, like I really like them. I'm really surprised how much I like these damn things. Just for the nights off, like, and I'm really trying to be strict on that this year still. I was last year. It worked out really well for me.
I like it.
These type of things just give it a little bit more flavor. I'm partial to sparkling water, but this is like even nicer.
You're a bubbly man.
So this is fine. I've had a couple of these, nice and clear, just a chill pale ale, so I dig it.
Okay,
what do you got there?
I'm drinking one of the old world Pilsners from Godspeed. I haven't been there since they first dropped this, and so I came back today and I just grabbed a Cheeky 6,
Nice.
4 of these and 2 of the Vermont IPAs, and the dude's like, yeah, there's a case left.
Jeez, so they're about to
So
go.
they sold the fuck out. Yeah, they got another barrel-aged version of the same thing coming mid-January.
Can you please keep me posted on that?
Of course, I'll just grab some, chuck them in.
Yeah. I went back after I dropped you home when we went to Rorschach. Dad and I went to Godspeed and I grabbed a couple more of them. They're just insane. Like,
yeah, they're really good, man. It's like beer.
yeah, beer that tastes like beer, but it's like
Perfect.
inspired.
Beer that tastes like beer, and it's perfect.
Correct, and it was done somehow. They worked with the Czech Consulate General to. I think they actually did like a fact finding trip
The
or something.
ingredients or something.
No, it's not about the ingredients. It's about the techniques, old world
Right.
techniques and shit. So it's pretty fucking cool that they were able to do it. That beer was like top 3 for me though. 2020.
Damn,
That insane.
Top 3?
At least top 3 crispy boys.
Of course. Yeah, I agree.
Which is
very
super
fucking
fire. Dan?
That's why I bought.
Yes.
What are you drinking, Dan?
Oh, it is. Right back here.
There we go. Pop it
Don't know
up.
what it is.
Let the man dem know. Up to the big camera.
Oh, big
There
camera,
you
big
go.
camera. There we go.
Pull
Oh,
back
I
a
had
little
that
bit.
joint the other day.
Yeah.
Like the lemon flavored
Lemon,
one.
Yeah.
Super good.
Is it Little Victory? Yeah, you got it.
Little victory to the
And it's the lemon, so it's got the limonene terpenes in it, I think.
Okay.
So you can crack that open. That's fucking beauty. Shawn is in the building. He has a happy new year, mates. All the best for 2021. Mad love, bro. Respect, love always.
Happy New Year, my bro.
MVP of bad habits. Every week, the man
definitely
MVP. Down.
Commenter.
I just wanted to talk about the drip real quick. I went to Lalo. Lalo is a brewery in Toronto.
I did notice the extra.
You know what I'm saying?
Extra look.
The man's got the. Can you see?
Oh, look, matching pantos, eh?
Oh, you can't. Yeah. Oh shit! I thought it was up high. I'm basically just showing my dick.
Show us the package, dude.
Oh, it's
come on, mate. Everyone wants to see it.
Right. He's doing
right. They don't. They actually
really
don't. So
really
don't.
I'm already sweating. But this is like so. This was relatively expensive for brewery merch, but like it's so thick. I wore it on. I got it on New Year's when we were.
Nice. The stitching looks good even through the camera here. It looks proper.
It's insane, bro. It's one of the best quality, like probably the best quality tracks I've ever had, and it makes me happier because it supports a couple friends of mine who own the brewery, ours, or actually who own it. So I'm really happy to see them winning. So, trying to still support local businesses. Even, I could have gone and dropped oh man, it's cozy as. I'm actually sweating. I'm going to probably have to take it off at some point. It's fucking hot ass. But I just wanted to wear the drip. But I like that I could support, instead of going and dropping, a couple hundred at a major corporation or something, I can actually support some friends who
local
are doing
business.
Exactly, man. And, it's great. It was nice to be in Toronto. I really missed the place. I feel like now we know that we could travel there COVID-free, super safe. I feel like we'll try and come more often. Last year it was obviously so many uncertainties, but this year knowing obviously we can't do much. It's really just to be see you and the fam type of thing. But I didn't really see any friends at all. Went to breweries because breweries are large ceilings and have full ventilation. But that's basically it. I didn't see any friends or nothing like that. So we kept it super low, but it was just nice to be there. Soak up the
always
vibes
nice
a bit.
To get out the house, mate. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Exactly. It was Dan's first time in Toronto since you moved here.
Yeah, basically.
You've been before, but
yeah, but it's the first time since I actually moved. But hopefully.
And you got something you asked for when you rocked up.
What was it asked? Exactly. Joey's thing.
Oh yeah,
you asked for a white Christmas, innit?
Oh, the white Christmas.
Yeah,
man's got snow. I was pretty geeked for you, low key, because it's like,
I couldn't believe it.
I want a white Christmas and that. It's like it's something you can't just ask Toronto for a white Christmas. It doesn't happen that often.
And we didn't have one in Montreal. We were told.
Oh really?
So the Toronto weather ended up being pretty perfect for all that type of stuff. You're right. It's a bonus because there's been many times where it's just been shit and it's just nothing. And as much as snow can fuck right off, like it's so much nicer when
it's so much better
on
than
Christmas
rain.
Day at the very least. It's so much, dude. Rain can die of fire, but excuse me, the snow on Christmas Day.
Rain does die in fires, but it also puts the fires out.
So it really doesn't die in a fire; it dies in the fires.
Mind is blown.
That's big.
That's some. Sorry to get so deep so early, dude.
Big shit.
I haven't even sparked a joint either.
Oh mate, you got to
just wait until this pink champagne gets down my face.
How you feel? How you feel about that one?
It's nice.
It's nice, right? That lemon flavor is good.
It's like actually refreshing.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones.
My second favorite. The best one was Cheque.
Oh, the black cherry. Yeah, that shit was good. Shawn says, "Man's putting on a show for us, a little hot AF." Oh, pause.
Yes.
I guess that's the cock. Sorry about the cock. I didn't mean. I just wanted to show.
That was the cock.
Want to show they got the matching drip with the.
Put it away, would you, mate? Just fucking hell.
My apologies. So,
save it for the Valentine's Day episode.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we haven't done all this fun stuff yet. Study from the beginning.
We haven't done a full circle around the map, mate. Around the thing.
Oh, we should do.
The calendar.
We haven't. Yo, for people who don't know, so back in 2008, Notion and our DJ at the time, DJ Green, where we were all in Atlanta, Georgia, and
having a lovely time.
Having a great time. And Notion and Green came up with the concept for an annual Valentine's Day mixtape presented by the Movement Fam. So we did it, the first episode in 2009, and we've done it every single year. This will be the 12th year running? 13th?
Which is incredible.
Which is pretty fucking ridiculous.
12th, I think.
12th or 13th, whatever. I'll double. I got a feeling we did 12 already. It might be 13th. 13. You can probably check
13, that's pretty special.
TheMovementFamMusic.com. If anybody wants it, TheMovementFamMusic.com. And
so many volumes to smash through. It's actually solid work.
And it's really entertaining. So I feel like we could make we can make the mixtape and base it around sort of the podcast type of thing. Maybe some of our faves from the last little bit specifically that we've spoken about or something like that. That might be fun.
I'm keen for that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that tape every year. It's great. So yeah, that one to be super fun. I guess we got all the other things leading up to it. I can't even remember when we started. Do you remember what month it was? Was it April or May or something? Can you go to if you go badhabits.libsyn.com, LABSYN.com. That's like the direct link to all the. Oh, maybe it's Bad Habits podcast.
There we go.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, you can go and stream all the stuff. That's directly from our podcast host. And so you can scroll all the way down and see what it says. It'll say the exact date. Yeah. So I mean, we've been going for a decent chunk.
May 12th.
May 12th.
May 12th.
Really, May? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it was solid. Because I guess lockdown was March, and I
April.
think I must have came to you with the idea and be like, "Yo, we talked about it for a long time. Being like, hey, let's actually do this," and we're like, "All right, fuck it, we just did," because everything was live from the beginning. So we've got video from every episode. So we must have gone live the day or two before that, and then just launched it out.
That's kind of good because we can always like check the tape in case there's a kerfuffle.
Yeah, which is really, really dope. Another thing on that, I was talking to Shawn earlier, and he suggested, and I wanted to do this, and this is something that we're going to get Dan to do, but he suggested us clipping the podcast episodes. So basically taking small clips from each of the
like
episodes.
Joe Rogan clips. Nice.
Exactly, and just say up to 5 per episode or something, and releasing them separately. Maybe put it on Facebook and other networks.
Great idea.
We can start to do that. So I didn't even really think about doing it with this. So I feel like we could do it with that. We'll do it with that other stuff. Hey, we
got loads of
to you about it later. I just said Paul. Dan's like, oh, now you tell me to do shit?
No, it works. I'm happy to do
I feel like it'd be good since you're a part of it anyway.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I feel like it's a good way to spread it out. Maybe some, folks, if anyone's that's interesting, maybe some people tune in for a bit, or we just take a little thing of something funny or a cool topic or whatever we can get. Bless you, sir.
Bless you.
Hey, Miss Goolsy.
So Man's going to be doing that. Obviously, it was a little quieter week for bless you, but for music. I guess I included some stuff from like the week before, which would have been Christmas Day. So people releasing shit Christmas Day.
Still valid.
Yeah, still valid. And then from New Year's Day. So both of them were pretty like sparse weeks. So there wasn't even really a ton. But a bunch of things kind of did happen that you noted down here, which is great. So we'll cover a bunch of them. So we've got plenty to talk about. That's why we want to get back into. I'm glad that we were all like, fuck. Like making sure that we're all on the same page and kicking it off right. I would have felt bad if we didn't do it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Matt's going to
because there's no huge reason to not do it. Like, there wasn't a shitload of music. We can still have a little chin wag and,
Yeah, it's just like shooting shit. It's really
make her up.
Not that stressful. It's always a good time. I look forward to it every week. So as far as what we would normally do, I think it's time that we start off with...
a little bit of...
What do you reckon?
What do you reckon?
So this week, because once again we're a little bit last minute and we didn't realize like the weekend that we just came back, everything was crazy right after New Year's. That was the first episode back. I kind of didn't really calculate that. So instead of putting all of the 5 questions on one of us, all of us are going to do 2 questions. I'm not going to lie, I didn't do it, but I'm going to make it up on the spot because Matt's freestyle like that.
Troublemaker, see Feezy.
Yeah, I'm problematic sometimes. So on that note, maybe we'll just do 2 round tables.
Yeah.
We'll do the youth dem.
First.
You know what I'm saying? The youth dem coming through.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Okay.
Ooh, if I can start thinking of mine while you're talking.
Okay, so
All
my first one is... I'm going to make the second one up on the spot, but the first
Oh,
one...
you can do it too? Oh, wow. Maybe you got the bag out? Wow. It would be your own.
The first one I have is, who is your favourite UK artist and why?
UK artist? Oh, yeah,
UK.
I got that one. Easy.
Easy.
Oh, hang on, wait. Rapper or... Okay, you know what?
You
I can do both. Can I do both?
You can do both.
Okay. I'll give you time. Oh, yes, as well. Shawn says he got questions for us as well. He mentioned that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, brother.
Bloody ripper.
Thank you. I'm very much looking forward to that. Maybe we can do your questions, Shawn, after What Do You Reckon?
That works.
So, my favorite MC from the UK would obviously be Stormzy because he's the god. I was actually thinking about his music just before. Yeah, he's the god. No, do you know what? I'll move straight to R&B. So I can't even think of anyone else that I bangs with that hard that I regularly would bump their music. Sorry, that was the dude's name. Black the Ripper. He passed away, I think, last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
His verse on...
Fire.
Yes. If people know Charlie Sloth from the Fire in the Booth on the, I guess it was formerly on BBC One. Now he's on fucking Beats. But he was a rapper back in the day, and he had a song called "Not Like Me," featuring Black the Ripper and this other dude, Farmer G. Black the Ripper's verse was always my favorite British rap verse
Getting
of all time.
flattered by a bitch, was it?
Getting
I'm packing up a spliff.
You don't know. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So good.
So that was my other favorite. But then as far as R&B cats, Tiff just mentioned it right now. The God Quabs, who has probably my top 5 album of all time with his album called Love and War. Exceptional. And my other favorite R&B artist is Santino the Saint. We talked about him all last year. He is oh man, I can keep going. I've got him all up on my wall. Tiff just says Sohn, of course. Sohn, Craig David. Obviously, people who know back in the day, the guy is a god. And there's so many. You can say like Jorja Smith. As far as the newer school stuff, there's so many mans. Shawn is saying Heady One and H for me right now. J and me.
Oh,
you didn't realize J and me is his H. Yeah, Tiff's like Georgia. So Nosh, obviously yours is Heady One, so we'll skip you.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I'm done. Yes.
Alright, tell us. Yeah, I feel like I could go on all day. There's so many amazing British
enough respect to Heady, innit? Like, he's not a shit cunt, but he's just like, I'm surprised he's so massive and
he's a
like he does. It's a good bloke.
He grows on you. What's it called? Was it when something grows on you like that? It's a fucking acquired taste. There you go.
Acquired taste.
Yeah. Craig says around. Goldie. Goldie's like old school. I think isn't Goldie the
Goldie?
What's that genre? Trip hop producer, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, Craig's into all that.
All that stuff,
like that wild shit.
Yeah, old school dude. So no, sorry man, I was cutting you off.
Yeah, no, I definitely stay Stormzy and people like Craig David and like going old school, and then R&B you go Jorja Smith and like who's that? Can't see. Oh man, you got me onto him.
Talk about him.
White dude. Oh, Plan B.
Oh, Plan B. Oh my gosh, yes, that's
fire, dude. One of my favorites. That's definitely. I bumped him like last week. The Pursuit of Happiness, whatever the fuck. Anyway,
the newer one that was fire.
That whole album, stupid good.
The Defamation of Strickland Banks is one of the greatest, most impeccably written albums of all time. It should win a Tony. It should be a musical. It's insane.
Out of control.
Sorry, I thought to say it's
love that so much. No, please, that's a beautiful addition. Fuck. Like,
there's so many.
Everything you said, plus what I mentioned, and off the top, I can't think of anything else without having to go to a list.
No, that's fair. Daniel.
Mine are, in terms of rap, Heady One and J Hus right now.
Okay.
And in terms of other genres, it's difficult. But mainly, to be fair, I don't really listen to a lot of UK other stuff apart from rap. Obviously, Jorja Smith is there as well, but
yeah.
But in terms of like,
even as a new artist, she deserves it.
100%. And like, but in terms of the older rappers, Defo, JME, and Skepta, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Joseph. What's Jamie's name?
Jamie.
Oh,
Jamie.
Okay.
She.
That's good. Shawn says Chunks and Young Philly had a good year too.
Yeah,
would you mention them in your favorite of all time?
It's definitely not. No, they're like YouTubers, but like
they're
not like the KSI. They're not that big, but like
they're not shit.
They're like new enough to be kind of considered not YouTube rappers.
Okay,
because they're YouTubers now, but they made music way before
YouTube and started YouTubing.
So it became and they still do both.
That's fine. I respect that. Good question. That was a good one.
Dace. I like it.
No, I
like it.
You got a cue, mate? Got a cue for the Mando?
Oh, I've got a couple cues.
I'm seeing it here, but I didn't read it because I want to hear it from you for the first time.
All right. So, what genre of music do you put on when you are? And so, like, you can give me as many answers as you want, but like whether you're stressed or in like a off mood, or you're sad about something, or you just woke up and you just like got no energy, you're feeling like a bag of balls. Like, what genre of music do you put on during those, or one or all of them of those little moments? Like, what genre do you go to either pick you up, to pump you up, make you feel nice, give you a vibe? Like, what's your go-tos?
I like that. Dan, you want to go first?
Answer as many of those as you like.
Mine, in terms of like pickups, would definitely be gangster rap or drill. Those would be like.
So you want to shank a
if I'm down,
some aggression,
which is rare, but like I would want to listen to that to make me feel somewhat better.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the aggression, or is it like I don't know. That's what I'd like, but
pump up ting.
Yeah, 100%. But like if I was in a happy mood or something, probably like R&B or something. But yeah, for like a lift my mood sort of thing, defo gangster rap or drill.
Interesting. That's a total.
Lift the mood, gangster
Yeah.
rap. Love that.
That's what you have to do, because otherwise you'd be too sad. I'm not trying to listen to sad stuff when I'm sad. It just adds on to it. It doesn't make. I don't think that's
to change your state.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So you want to change your mental state? By
I want to change my mental state. Yeah. 100%.
Okay, understood. That's a good answer. Did you sneeze?
No, yeah, I just coughed downward.
I just wanted to make sure that I blessed. I sent a bless
Good push,
you know.
Sorry, mate. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, mate.
Okay, don't worry.
Thanks, mate.
Now, what was it again? Okay, so like if you're like stressed or
yeah, what's your go-to genre when you're stressed or you're feeling a little like flat or you're actually sad? Like, what do you go to within either of those moments to amp a man's up or change a man's
like vibe
feelings?
I would say like the handful of songs, the genre overall. If I wanted to really change my state, it'd have to be some of my favorite songs, and I would say shit from alt R&B specifically.
Nice.
I'd bump some Banks or Quabs or something like that, like those type of joints, or Sohn or Daniel Merriweather, even like shit that I really know that would kind of like, or Neo Soul as well, D'Angelo or something that would really like just change the way I feel. Even I talked about it earlier, last few episodes. It was last episode, the song called Universe by Ty Dolla $ign and Kehlani. That song changes my my whole mental state immediately. It's fucking wild how that works.
I heard that recently.
It's so cool. So, shit. Okay. Aria's in the building. Yo!
Aria?
Yes. Yo, I fucking love Aria, man.
What up, girl?
Oh, well, yo, we used to live together in Toronto. Shouts to Soon as well, if he's around. Some of my favorite people. Such a talented singer. Lucky. Super fortunate. We did a few songs together off my first album and mixtape, my first solo mixtape. So I was working with Aria from time. She's amazing. She's always doing amazing things. One of my favorite singers ever. Facts. Shouts to you, fam. Really nice to see your name here.
That's so dope.
Yeah, it makes me very happy. Yeah, that's great. The other thing was, I guess if I'm feeling angry, so maybe hip hop like exacerbate that and like you get it out of your system. So I feel like that. Like if I'm sad, I would listen to songs that give me an emotional change. But if I'm already angry, I guess you want to just get it out of the way. Yeah. Listen to some angry spit and rap. That's the time I'm and then something that I know as well, so you can rap along to it because you want to like exercise that.
It is a workout when you bust your favorite 16. It's like doing some curls.
Yeah, exactly. Because you feel like exhausted from it and like. Yeah, you really work out that emotion because you want to change your state. Yeah, just for a second.
Laggy.
Yeah, this guy pissed us off. But yeah, anyway, you just want to bring that mental state back again, and that's really like how you would do that. Real quick before I get to yours, Nosh, Aria, yes, she's a Wayne sending us love hearts. Look at this. This is amazing tonight.
Oh, Uncle Wayno.
Wayne is in the building. Shouts to you, brother. Happy New
Year.
Year.
Our favourite people in the house.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Amazing.
And Shawn says drill, grime, or dancehall. That's fair. No matter the mood. I like that. Shit, bro. I respect that.
Man's just ready to party all the time. Right? Ready to party or punch on. Let's go.
What are yours, man?
If I'm like waking up and I'm just like tired as fuck and I'm just like little whatever, I'll put on some reggae or some neo soul.
Nice.
And if I'm like, angry and I want to like put on and I want to like change my shit into some either chill or just not what that is, it'll either be some go-to like classic hip hop, whether it's some Dipset or some like whatever, anything cool could go on. But anything that I know that I can actually rap and get out or even sing, depending on what it is. But yeah, reggae, R&B, and then the hip hop with the angry shit. And then if you're sad, like I don't know, it's probably like up tempo, like aggressive shit. Right. I wouldn't really go like drill or nothing, but like some fast boom bap shit, maybe some MOP.
Ooh. Yeah,
Maybe
they get you
some
going.
shouty raps.
Yeah. I feel like if you knew, I feel like you're right. Like
Phonics or
there's
something.
something about the knowing the lyrics. So otherwise, like if it was
Yeah.
more new, I'd want like
You
Benny
can
or something.
scream it.
Yeah, so you can scream it because you want to actually get that out. Otherwise, if I knew more Benny lyrics or something, I'd probably do that.
Like old school fucking Eminem or something. Like
Yeah.
Some
That shit,
or
like,
like, you know, Dre, Snoop, you know.
classic
anything.
shit. That's a good question. I like that.
Funny thing actually, Section 80 came on the other day,
Nice.
and I was taking photos of beer and shit, and actually the David's Tea and the Bose photo. Anyway,
Nice.
so I was
Great
taking
shot.
photos of that, and then Section 80 came on, and I was just like getting real into it, and I felt like, you know, that gave me the energy and the flow for the photo, because it's just
Cool.
like, you know, it was really fun because I haven't heard that song for ages. Beats Fire, shout out to J. Cole.
Oh, you're talking
That
about
one really got me going.
The specific. Why am I having a blank? High Power. You're talking about High Power, not the
Oh
whole
my god,
album.
I said yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Section
Well,
80.
it's off Section
and
80
High
album.
Power,
Yeah.
That's right. When High
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
came on, sorry, I just completely slipped that.
Oof.
Then it got me like super pumped as.
Such a classic. Yo, we used to in our
It's a good
live
one.
shows, we used to do we used to rock to that
rock
in
to
the
that beat.
middle. So what we always did, we had usually you do like 20-30 minute sets on average, so we'd do like 3 or 4 songs. Then we'd just go one of me, one of Nosh, blah, blah, back and forth, and then we go down. We do like an industry beat, and our favorite one. My favorite one to always to rap over was High Power because it's got the swing on it. Cole killed it, Kendrick killed it, and it just inspires, like, it's super easy to rap to. So it was really cool, and that always brought the crowd kind of together when we walk down into the crowd or something. Particularly if they're kind of staunch and standing back and not knowing, and then as soon as we'd walk back up for the rest of the second half of the set, they'd always walk forward. So it was a nice little trick. It was funny. It worked every time. Amazing. Yes, that's what
Love
I
it.
thought. Yeah, love it. Did we all answer that one? We did.
Yeah.
Okay. Shawn says, OMG Notion, I was thinking old Eminem as you said his name. Look at that.
Yeah, some of those verses really slap.
Yeah, that's some
Yell 'em.
classic shit. And it's cool
Yell 'em
because
real good.
when you haven't heard it for a while, you're like, yeah, well, like, you forget how dope something is. Very cool. All right, so one I just came up with now, like I said, I kind of messed up. But what would be your favorite saying of all time? I don't know. Did we ever do that before? Like, as in, like, get a dog up here, or like...
I think we did that.
We did that? Fuck!
We did that one.
I'm pretty sure that was one of my questions.
Okay, do you know why? When I wrote it, it didn't sound familiar, but when I thought about my answer, it sounded familiar. So we must have done
when
that.
you said get a dog up here.
Damn it. Look
Yeah,
at that.
favorite or top 3 funniest sayings you've ever heard. is what the
Okay,
thing was.
that's what it was from. All right, that's what I remember. All right, what
Check,
about? Do you
check.
know what? This is like super lazy because I'm looking at it.
You bought my raps too,
Wow.
and then you bought my questions.
Wow. What? You are a C word Notion.
I certainly most certainly am.
You are the best one though. All right, what is your favorite book of all time?
Ooh.
Lazy question because I'm looking at a stack of books, but I got a few.
Yeah, dude, I've only read a couple books, eh?
Oh yeah, can't
Yeah,
stop.
I'm not much of a reader. You know?
None of you blokes.
I don't think I could even...
What have I have to go back to high school, dude.
Okay, so it's that much of a thing. Okay, so it probably wasn't a wrong crowd.
Wrong crowd.
Wrong crowd? Okay.
Wrong crowd.
Y'all are fuck.
Goosebumps.
Right?
Get the fuck.
Okay, for the broadcast, we're back. Oh my gosh. All right, Nosh, do you want to do the sync for audio again? We have to do this while we're live here. Oh, I'm going to unplug my headphones.
1 second. And go. That's how it's done, folks.
Boom. At least this was the cutoff. So for those watching in the live, that's how you synchronize. We're good. That's how you synchronize audio on both sides. You unplug the headphones so both speakers, both mics can hear it. We clappity clap, and then Nosh syncs up the claps because we had to do a 2-part audio because I had to restart the fucking computer.
Yeah,
So-
C's really good at clapping, so you know
I'm a
it makes it
clapping
work. So.
God. So just to really quickly run through what we were doing on the audio whilst the video died. We're just talking about the favorite books. Thank you for Dan for commenting all that. So we've got a whole bunch. I'm just run through them quick rather than comment too much. Aria
Do it.
says the women who run with wolves, The Alchemist as well, which is a great book. Craig suggests Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Shawn says Catcher and the Rye. Craig also says Way of the Peaceful Warrior. That sounds cool. Shawn says he mostly reads manga. Dan's telling Mans about the technical issues. Bam, bam. First episode of the year, things happen. Yeah, tell me about it. Connor, yeah.
There's lots of nahs in there.
Ton. Shouts to Connor, you're a fucking G for you even still here. Craig says the book gods were mad, and Women Who Run with Wolves is fire. All right, so I guess I gotta check that one. And I just said my favorite book of all time was Roots by Alex Haley. One of the probably 2 or 3 books I've ever read twice. I love Tim Ferriss as well. His book 4 Hour Work Week basically changed our lives. Oh, he's the god. He made us. He's the reason we started our business, and we really went for it. So I bangs with Tim, super heavy. I'm just looking at our bookshelf, and I like biographies, but they're always my favorite things to read. So I feel like you learn the most when you're reading about other successful people and shit, and that's what I like to read. So like,
love it.
There's some pretty fire ones here. I got mostly rap ones here. I got a bunch back home. But anyway, books for the win. How's that, eh?
Books for the win.
So, Daniel.
Yes.
Do you have your second question?
Yeah.
You're freestyling?
I'm freestyling.
Hey, so did I.
I'm ready.
We are
Yeah.
We are.
I love the honesty. That's what we would need.
Gotta do it. Cakes, cookies, or brownies?
You're
What do you
lit.
prefer?
Dan had some of the gummy that Santa brought him, and then he's also drinking the weed
fantastic.
drink, and I ain't never seen eyes like that. You guys would need to see this motherfucker.
Lucky you don't have a camera in your grill there, Dan.
I'm gonna show you after. No, this is hilarious.
Yes, keen.
Can you ask the code to put you on the spot, bro?
Sorry.
You can be right.
I'm alright.
You're right.
That's a good question. Are we ranking those 3, or are we just saying what we prefer out of those 3?
You can rank it, but why would you choose one over the other as well?
Okay, what were the 3? It was cakes, biscuits,
And brownies.
and brownies. Cakes, biscuits, and brownies.
Cakes, cookies, or brownies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, biggies. Sorry cookies for the North Americans. Oh. Now I reckon brownies are too you don't want them all the time, right? Because you could eat. I eat like one.
Too heavy, innit?
Too much, exactly. I eat like a cookie a day. I have one with coffee. I keep it low. I used to eat like enough, but now I, chilled out on that because of the pandemic, getting fat and shit. And then the other one was cakes. I don't really bangs with cakes as heavy. I'm gonna say cookies. But if I really had to be like about the sweet tooth thing, like the like pastries. Like,
okay, yeah.
fucking.
Of course.
What's the in Australia they call it vanilla slice? Vanilla slice is nice. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
love myself a good
off.
Lamington still.
Woo, classic Lamington or Aussie. We call the vanilla slice a snot block. Yeah, them bitches.
Not
they're
block.
nice.
Yeah, the milk-free,
good
that's
one.
the Quebec one.
Wasn't there one with caramel too?
I had this.
That one. Yeah, might have. You've had them?
it's
Yeah,
like
must be
caramel
fresh.
slice. I swear to God. I
No,
need to get
that's
one of those.
a different dish because it's got a different thing. But caramel slices are super fire. You're so fucking.
Okay.
You're so
all
great
right.
choice.
All right.
Caramel shortbread. tips.
Notable mention.
Basically, it's more like this,
Mhm.
but yeah, the caramel it could be called caramel shortbreads. I imagine that all of the Australian sweets, or most of them, are
Probably the same.
from you guys anyway.
Yeah.
Sweeties.
Pavlova obviously is god level. Fucking get a pav up, yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Fuck.
No, it's
Put
nice.
Berries on it and shit.
Oh, dude. Oh, Pav
I
with the
mean, it's
fucking
alright.
with the passion fruit, yeah, kiwi, bit strawberry. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of
Mhm.
shit. That is the greatest thing of
You're
all
a
time,
fucking Kiwi.
mate. Don't you ever say that to me ever again.
It's a
No, they're all right. They're all right. They're good
props
vibes.
anyway. Still
That's true. I fuck my bangs with kiwi. Kiwis are legends.
going to kill you.
No,
Or
no,
not.
please don't. Dan's
I won't.
sorry, not Dan. What's his name? Sean says Dan is lit as a. I'm like, oh mate, you fucking get to see that.
Mate, I'm so
Um,
keen to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be very funny. Craig says cookies for life. I respect that. And Sean is saying brownies over everything, cannabis ones.
Ooh.
Ooh, cannabis.
Nah, brownies, mate. It's a whole meal right there.
Tim Tams,
and then you
huh?
get.
Then you
it's like,
get them.
Tim Tam.
Craig saying a good
What's
Tim
a
Tam.
Tim Tam?
He meant Tim Tam
That's right.
for store-bought stuff. That's a good point. Tim Tams are fucking fire. The store-bought bickies that are the most lit Australian cookie called Monte Carlos. They are the most
good.
fire. Do you know what's
What
fucking...
about Kingston's? Kingston's
Yeah, I know
are
that's
good,
your
bro.
shit.
Kingston's,
No, they're...
Venetians. Come on now.
Do you know what? Venetians can fuck off because they got raisins.
Because they got the little things in them. Yeah,
Yeah, I
nah,
hate
you'd be
that.
so whacked.
Do you know what I
You
found?
just
Yeah.
swore 'em.
They got them at the Aussie store. You can
Oh,
buy them
really?
in singles. You can't buy Kingston's, but you can buy Monte Carlos. I found
Kingston's is sick.
what's the Bicky Tiff loves them here. They're called like remember I told you they're like the ones that are crack for her, and they're basically like a Venetian without the
Crack.
without the raisins in them. They're unbelievable. They're called like oat.
Come on.
It's like a vanilla a Venetian basically it's like a
icing.
oat cookie. Yeah, it's Kingston. No, it's an oatmeal kind of cookie.
Find the name.
Yeah, Dan will find. It's like
I'll go
put
to Loblaw,
oatmeal.
go to the boss one.
It's like a blue. Oh, I think the brand is either Dare or Dad's. Could be Dare. Tiff will know because they're like she says don't buy them because then if she doesn't want to eat cookies because she's going to eat them, she can't help herself because it's so fucking fire. Put a vanilla iced oatmeal. They're called iced oatmeal.
Yeah, they're too good.
So that's what a
vanilla.
Yeah, iced oatmeal in a blue box and like God, they're good. I don't even think about that shit. But that's what a Venetian should be like. It's the same concept. But Venetian has better flavor almost because it's got this nice little like soft vibe in the icing and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That's it.
I missed that.
Is it Dan?
David.
They call David. Send Nosh the link.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's a good question. And then now, sorry, Shawn is saying, Notion, I'm all about the full meal. My fat ass loves food. I guess because he said brownies.
Snack.
Yeah, right?
He loves it.
Craig saying wagon wheels. Is Craig Aussie or British or something? He knows all the snacks.
He knows all the snacks.
Oh, he's like a snack god.
He's half Aussie.
Yeah.
Well, he's got Aussie in him.
Okay.
He's like quarter Aussie.
Okay.
Break it down.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's a mad cunt.
I had a wagon wheel recently because the Aussie shop got some stuff in.
Wagon wheels are
yeah, because you guys have them too, so you thought they were British. Yo, the ones we had were British. I think it had pounds, like a 1 pound or something on the packet.
Yeah.
They were the British version. They tasted the exact same though.
They're great. And they have the strawberry ones as well, but the other ones are better. The strawberry ones aren't as good.
Yeah. Oh, one without strawberry, so it's just chocolate and marshmallow?
So it's just chocolate and marshmallow.
Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Well, I feel like we might just be getting in our own world and forgetting to explain what the fuck's happening. The wagon wheels are these like, I don't know, they're pretty big, eh? They're like this big. Maybe a bit smaller, maybe a bit smaller.
I think they got smaller because
you're fucking right. They did.
Fucking got smaller from when we were like kidlets.
Dude, because in my mind they were this fucking big, but
they
also
used to be the size of your palm, dude. Now they're like, the size of like a mini disc.
Okay, so they
some shit.
A mini disc.
A mini disc.
Wow. That's a good comparison.
My age too.
So you remember?
Bet you Craig.
Sorry, Nash. Oh, Craig would know mini discs.
I bet you Craig's got a mini disc. He'd be the type of bloke to have a mini disc.
You're the type of cunt to have a mini disc. Yeah, it's like wagon wheels did change size.
I wish I did, man. They were so expensive. I didn't get one. Yeah. You know who got one? Fucking Joel Eggenhuizen. Shout out to Joel from high school.
Excuse me.
And he used to have one. And there was that song like, what the fucking song was called? Anyway, and it was like one of the first videos with that as product placement in a video, and it was super fire. And then he came to school the next week with it, and it was just like, it was super sick. It was like super futuristic. We were in 2020 in 1999, bro. It was sick.
It's a good time right there. Good year. Good year, 99. Good year.
Yeah, it's fucking year.
Mate,
he's doing my thing.
I remember it so much.
I
was so young, but I remember.
Yeah, the child remembers being one. Sorry, Dan, you're not a child.
No,
you're an adult.
I'm an adult.
You're actually a big man.
I'm a big
young man.
He's a young man. You're a young man.
Strapping young lad.
Do you remember when you used to have to be called Master when you were a kid? Instead of, it's Mr.
Master when you're
Mrs.
like
I missed that because I've seen...
Oh, because you probably got too old.
I didn't know about the Master thing. I got told about it when I was older.
It's such a British thing. It was like you say that to a young boy, but it's also racist.
Younger, right?
I don't know. I think it's probably like approximate.
I think it's about that because one of my friends had a card which said Master followed by his name. But my card... I'm the same age. Card? Yeah, I'm the same age as him, but I had Mr. And I've had a card for age, for as long as 11, 12, so for over 9 years.
So then, I feel like it might have been an 80s thing or something.
It's weird, but one of my friends who's the same age has the same thing.
He had the same. Okay, so it could just be how traditional the family is. Like our family is pretty British influence. Like
it's very weird.
Like super. I feel like they're pretty aligned with it. So they used all that stuff. I don't know why I thought of it. It's just pretty funny. Shawn says they sell wagon wheels here too. So that's good. He also says every food item was massive as a kid. We didn't know any better. I guess so. That's a good point. Because you're looking at if you're a fucking 6 years old and your hand is as big as our palm, then the wagon wheel must have been huge. So
no shit.
And I guess you didn't stop. When's the last time you ate one? You probably didn't eat one in your 20s, really. You know what I mean? Say for us.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have had one for a minute. Because if you can't remember having them, we would have been the same. You have them as a kid, then you move on to other better shit. As your sweet tooth grows type of thing, sweet tooth palate. You know what I'm saying? You get to be a fan of the fire. Craig says, too rich for my blood. I guess he's referring to the mini disc. He said, rockin' my...
mini disc.
Yeah.
Tape player. He loves it.
Mate, look, I like that. I like
Triple
that dedication.
OG.
Fucking beautiful, mate. Oh, look, most people are back on. Shouts to y'all for sticking around.
Thanks, everyone.
That was a good question. Nosh, you're up. I'm going to think of a question whilst you ask me your question.
Truth.
What can I ask
What
you?
did I have?
You had one
okay,
right
so
here.
what's the best thing that happened in 2020 for you?
Personally?
It can be okay. So, well, no, yes, and no. It can be you. It can be like
Like the
you
world at
or
large?
the world, and just yeah, whatever you like. You can name 1 to 3 things. The best thing that happened in 2020.
Daniel?
Fuck it.
I can dance up here.
Yeah, personally, fuck it. Start with personally.
Personally, moving to Canada.
I was
obviously.
good.
Big
Yeah.
guys.
Obviously, and graduating from university as well. That's it.
That's dope. That's
That's
good
it.
ones. That's pretty big.
That's not bad.
And you moved countries in a pandemic.
yeah, I know.
And you got screwed for your the graduation thing, which is always
Yeah, there was
kinda
no
fun.
graduation ceremony.
All the grads
but-
this year didn't get it, which sucks. That's a shame, man.
It is what it is.
It's not that serious.
They'll probably hold one like
Maybe next
year or something. Even though it would be like we're proper old now, but it's like they'll probably do it. But then we had one on Zoom and it was terrible. It was
Yeah.
it was auto like it was already recorded messages that they
Did they just
filmed,
schedule it?
and then they
That's
just scheduled
so
it and put it
lazy.
out there.
That's
I was
pretty
like,
whack.
They didn't call out your names either.
That's half the fun. Is
Yeah, so-
like, hey, here's your shit.
They didn't
Here's
even
your
try.
diploma.
They didn't even try.
That's wild. That sucks.
Terrible.
That's pretty good ones. I guess for me,
Safe, easy.
one of the things I'm super proud of, I guess, we released the EP in November by Toxic City along with the homie D Cypher. Let me do a little fucking air horn there for let cunts know. Pretty proud of that. That was great to finally get that out, plus the video for the single Misuse. Proud of that. High Season, our other social media agency, we hit a bunch of our goals that we set at the beginning of the year, and one of them was we hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Also, we got monetized. We got monetized in February, and then we hit, we're actually at 11 and a half, I think now, 11 point something, and we hit 10K in either early December or November or something. No, it was December. So that was pretty proud of that. As far as the other best thing, I feel like, and I mean this in a weird way, not how it sounds, but like it's almost like what had happened, the quarantine, the pandemic, is a really good thing for the world. I was about to say like it's the best thing that happened or whatever, but it's obviously not, because a lot of people have suffered because of this, and businesses and all that stuff. But I think it's been cool for everyone to kind of chill, reflect a bit more, and slow down. And some people didn't let those lessons come to them. They're just focusing on how long it's been since they've been on a plane, and just still going out and eating and doing shit that's irresponsible, having house parties and stuff. But then a lot of people have actually had time to, a lot of our friends who are parents have said, like, it's been cool to, like, spend time with my kids. I don't get to see them like that because you're out, you're working, then you come home and, you get this minimal time with them. So I think it's been cool to do that. Like, we started this podcast because of the pandemic. So I'm super grateful that we've been able to do that. And initially, I think I've said it was kind of just an excuse for me and you to hang out initially. Like, it's kind of cool. We don't get to really talk. We're always so busy. Then we get this,
facts.
hour to 2 hours every week by the time you include the before and after, sometimes longer. And we get to just kick it, talk, and broadcast, and now having Dan involved with that, it just made this whole family thing. I'm super grateful. And this probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the pandemic, because I was traveling so much and whatever, and I feel like we've all discovered new ways to either make money or create our content, release content to engage an audience. We've been able to create this audience here. It's worked really well for High Season. We've been able to hopefully deliver value to people and help people grow their businesses and learn more about social media and shit in a real simple way. So hopefully here we're providing a bit of entertainment and a bit of news, and maybe people might enjoy our music if they check that out afterwards. And the beer stuff, we've been able to interview breweries from all over. Like, we had like 3 breweries from Australia on, I think, and it was only if we went there I'd be able to do that. But now we can just jump on Skype. We had homies in LA and different people from all over on the podcast. It's fantastic. So I'm definitely grateful for that side of it, that it's made us all stop and just like reflect and chill. I think it's been pretty cool. You know what I'm
I
saying?
fucking agree, man.
Yeah. What are some of yours, man?
Basically, we had to quarantine and all the rest of it. So the self-focus and and as you're saying, like, everyone seems to be more appreciative of everything. Like, everyone just had to simplify and take a good look at themselves, or start interacting. I mean, for the people that lived alone, there was a lot of reflection and stuff like that, and people in, you know, marriages or they've got families, like whatever, like everyone has to just get back to bare bones of just get along with one another and talk more, communicate. And so there's probably, you know, a lot of goods and bads to that. But yeah, I think the self-focus and the level of appreciation went up with everything. People were connecting more with like Zooms if they weren't living together, and like, you know, people were connecting a lot more. That was cool. There was a lot of time for exercise, I found anyway.
You did well with that.
Yeah, I got myself a big Boss Dog bike in September. I have had a bike for the last like year and a half, 2 years before that, and I did ride, and everything was cool, but just you know. But anyway, I got the big dog and started riding like more difficult actual trails and stuff, and picking up my everything. Like, it's just crazy. So that's been huge for me. Just general fitness, and then the other challenge of doing crazy stuff on top of that, and having a big Boss Dog bike to ride it on. So that's been really fun for me. So getting out, seeing, and especially being in nature, it just improves the mood a lot. So that's been really fun. This podcast has been amazing, and the beer podcast that we do. So both of those kept me busy, kept me sane, kept me focused, provided some structure as well.
Yeah.
And then I've been mixing and mastering constantly. I've got a few more projects because people have been home, you know, and had more time to finish off a project or start a new one. So I've been mixing and mastering a lot of stuff. So my Ill Note, so the Ill Note profile's raised a lot. I'm starting to plan again videos for all the, you know, the tutorials that I'm doing, and then work with new companies to get, you know, production and mixing and mastering jobs and all that kind of stuff. I got more beer mail sent to me than ever before to take photos of for Ill Note and beer and other shit. So, or BAOS. And yeah, so I've just been busier than ever, even though I've been stuck inside, and it's allowed me to step up the game from the business to the personal. So it's been a real positive.
I love it. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, see, it's a good way when you actually stop for a second and really look at sort of how it was. I mean, I guess we're going to realize how fortunate we are, because maybe it wasn't so good for everybody. Like a lot of people, businesses went away, or they lost somebody, or whatever. Like my barber, my friend Dave, his dad died from COVID, which is pretty fucked up. That's like,
good.
Yeah, and I know other people who have lost people and stuff, but it's, you know, so we're going to be very grateful that, you know, things have been pretty good for all of us. We were able to...
All things considered, yeah.
All things considered, you know.
Super grateful.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. That's why I feel like this year is not going to immediately be this big change and this big sort of wild, you know, fucking... everything's going to be better in a few weeks type of thing. I think it's going to be much the same as...
Yeah, we're still in the long haul.
Oh, yeah.
Still in for the long trot.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much the same as 2020, I reckon, but we'll get it. So that was a good positive one there, boys. I like that. Craig also said he used to bang wagon wheels and Ben and Jerry's together. That's a lot of sugar.
Sounds like a good combo.
Yeah. Sounds like what?
Sounds like a good combo.
Yeah, fuck, man. I can imagine. Ben and Jerry's...
Fall asliep on the couch.
Woo!
Immediately.
You're gonna be lit. Like, Dan's gonna tonight. Jesus Christ.
Sugar crash.
Right. I guess my turn. Is this the last time? This is the last one. Okay. So while I was thinking, just because that was like a nice, deep, and meaningful, serious one, I'll end it on a lighter note. Nike, Adidas, or Puma?
You only can choose one.
I'd say you could put them in an order. And then say sort of just briefly sort of what you know, why you prefer and whatever, just like basically why. I can easily go, but you know, if you guys need some time to think, I can buy you some time because I already know what I would do, but technically the question asker goes last.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put you on the spot.
I think I can go.
All right, run that.
In terms of trainers, sneakers, them things.
Lol at trainers.
Some trainers.
In terms of trainers, for me, I'd put Adidas top, then Nike, then Puma. But not to disrespect Puma, because I still think Puma's pretty.
No, this is not like anything shit. It's just more like your order of preference. Everyone, like, I think it's pretty understood that all three are fire.
Yeah,
have their moments. Some, you know, whatever. They got great stuff. They got weak stuff.
But Nike and Adidas are very, very, very close.
Okay.
But in terms of everything else, like the actual apparel, the tops, the everything, I think like personally, I think
Yeah.
Nike is just better. Everything else. I think the designs are nicer and more simple. I think Adidas can be a bit too over the top with the stripes here, the logo, the stripes there, like but like that's not a bad thing. But then I just prefer the subtlety of like.
That's a really, really solid answer.
Nike.
Yeah, I don't know. I always say we grew up saying Nike too, but I feel like everyone here says Nike. But they also say Adidas, and that's wrong. So if people think it's not Adidas, it's Adidas. I don't know if
we should talk about that.
Have we done that before?
Nah, I don't think so, mate.
No. Okay. I remember. So our aunt is from the town in Germany, where the
Adidas was.
Yeah, it's like Adi Dassler, like that. That's his fucking name, and it's not Adidas. His name is Adi. That's the dude. And yo, I got this. I haven't read it yet. I'm so excited for this book. For this shit.
Show us your crotch again. Oh, a book. I see. Sneaker Wars. What's that? It's
Adidas versus Puma. They're brothers, and they have beef. It says the enemy brothers who founded Adidas. Wow, you guys fucked me up. Who founded Adidas and Puma, and the family feud that forever changed the business of sports.
Wow.
I can't wait to read this.
Punch it on.
Yeah, so it's like man's had beef, and then I don't know anything
it's actually
about
funny.
it.
I really like them both. That's actually kind of
that's
kind of conflicting.
So, what would you put for yours?
Man, I went through stages with all three of them. Of late, to spare the story, I wear lots of Puma these days.
Yeah,
and because I find the clothes fit tall, skinny cunts real good.
Yeah.
So they fit the long abdomen kind of vibes, and I enjoy some of the things that I've bought have been super clean in design. I know what Dan's saying, like Nike is always super minimal. They always just got like the little check. They got nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But that should be their slogan, but it isn't. But yeah, Nike's always got the clean shit. I used to use what was my Nike shit? I used to wear shoes. Oh, well, yeah, all the Air Forces, and I never owned a pair of Jordans. Unfortunately, I'll get to that at some stage. But I mean, Adidas like basketball shoes were kind of comfy, but now it's mainly just Puma, dude, for clothes and shoes. I don't know. I haven't really bought shoes for a minute, so I don't really fucking know.
Iris, you got to get. I guess what's the point though, right? Like, where are you gonna wear them?
I bought some New Balance, but that ain't in the question, is it?
That's not in the question, but they have some good shoes for waiting in line to buy beer. Perfect for that.
Wow.
Because all the beer nerds wear New Balance. Wow.
I got the fancy ones, bro.
No, they're not that bad. Like a lot of the people who wear them for the arch support, they're the ones that aren't super fire. But there's actually some pretty fresh ones. I've seen a lot of
Wow. What if that just fits your foot right, bro?
Yeah, I'm just saying they're good for waiting in line to buy beer.
Well, I've only got 2 pairs of New Balance, and I've only ever had 2 pairs, and 1 pair is for riding bicycles, because they're trail running shoes. They fit my pedals on my bike because they got spikes on them and shit, so they fit nice and snugging. But the other pair of New Balance I have are just casual, the ones you saw me in the other day.
Oh yeah,
black and white joints. So they look like some Adidas rip-offs, but they get the job done. That's pretty much where I stopped there.
They're fresh as.
So initially I bought the trail running shoes because they were just comfy.
Okay, that makes sense.
But they went for swag-alicious points. So New Balance shouldn't be for swag points.
Not specifically though. I have seen people like not
trying
like
to flex,
sort of, but just rocking them and not showing people that they purchased them.
More of a hipster flex. If you have that old school like that leather, or some random old school imagine what Raekwon would wear. Imagine the New Balance he would wear.
I don't really align so much. I don't think it's
funny
tapped
patches, different colors of leather.
Yeah.
New Balance that are fly are old as fuck, and they're all like poo brown and baby blue and fucking beige and shit, brown, like all kinds of corduroy and velvet. Interesting shoes. Okay. Anyway, let's not.
Fuck New Balance. We're not talking about them. I will put Adidas, Nike, then Puma. Yeah, I've been only buying Adidas all year. I got like all the points on the app killing the games from trying to get Yeezys. It's the greatest shoe ever. So I only got one pair.
I do enjoy those.
They're the greatest. I've been buying a lot of the clothes. I bet the simple stuff. I don't mind the strap stuff. It's like,
is it because they're really good shoes, or
80s.
because you love Kanye still?
Both. But I've had prior to that I was only
Okay, as long as
I
they're
never
good shoes, because like
yeah.
Kanye's a mad cunt still. I'm just saying, like, as long
You're
as they're
talking the
actually
Yeezys
good.
or
I don't know.
Adidas period?
The Yeezys.
Oh no,
I know
they're
Adidas
fucking
period is
insane.
good.
Oh bro, no.
Never put my foot inside a Yeezy, bro.
Okay, they're insane. They are the most comfortable things I've ever had. It's
Really?
insane. I'm not joking. I'm not. Dan, you got two
They're
pairs.
extremely comfortable.
Every single person. My friend in Australia bought fake versions of them, and he said because the fakies aren't even that much cheaper than the original because they're made in the same country. I think it's Vietnam. They make them in the same place or the next nearby factory, so it's the same material. It's just not official, and they just replicate shit. And he said the same thing. I've never met anyone say they're not comfortable. Like they're insane. The 350s at least. I mean, I haven't worn the others. So the other Adidas shoes I was buying, they're all super comfortable. I'm shocked because I only wore Nike prior to that. Like tons of Air Force for years, Air Force Ones mostly.
Yeah.
And
True.
all the last few pairs I got were all Nike as well, and they're all great. I just prefer Adidas right now. I do like the Nike clothes, but I also kind of like, because I fuck with Kanye so heavy, and now Drake and Kanye were beefing, and Drake said the checks over stripes line. So every time I'm rocking, like stripes over checks. Don't worry about that. So like just being ridiculous like that, but I want to get Drake drop that line called Nocta, Nocta.
Oh, look good.
Yeah, I tried to cop it, but I don't think it's available in Canada, which is fucking weird.
I saw it was available. Lots of my friends got in the UK.
Yeah, because they jacked. Of course they did. I was trying to buy it. I don't know if it like had a small run or something.
I know it had a small run, but
Yeah,
I'm
really
surprised it's not in Canada. But yeah, I like the orange jacket. I
Okay.
really want that.
The jackets are pretty
Nice.
fly. But yeah, I fuck with all of the two, and I don't think I've ever owned Puma. I got a pair of Puma track pants from my mother-in-law before that I wore to death. They were fresh, but I gotta discover more. They're all fire in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true.
A few comments. Sean is saying, best thing that happened to me in 2020 was starting to collect Pokemon cards. Also, you guys starting a podcast has been epic. Always look forward to it each week. You are a fucking
Nice
gem.
one. Thanks, bruv.
Cheers, man. Appreciate
Bloody
that.
ripper.
I keep seeing lots of YouTubers on the
What a
Pokemon
sick
cards.
cunt.
I think people can make a ton of money off that shit. He's the same as me. He says Adidas, Nike, then Puma in that order. Never got into Puma gear. Neither did I, bro. I don't have a beef with it though. Tiff is saying the Yeezys.
Might as well scrap.
Wow. Tiff says they're so comfortable.
Sorry.
Wow, racist. Wow. So those were the so that was the segment that was somewhat broken up there.
What do you reckon?
So I think I don't now I don't know how long we've been going. I got a feeling it's about an hour. We're sitting at about an hour. So we're probably gonna just first so we all know because
Hour and 10.
Hour and 10.
For what I'm looking like. Yep.
Perfect, thank you. So for the interest of that, do you want to, Sean, if you want to ask your questions, we can do that now. Then we'll just cover briefly some of the notes you got here, Nosh, for the culture stuff. Obviously, there's been a couple of things, and then we can do the music. And that should take us to the usual hour and a half.
I'm not scared at all.
If Sean wants to ask the questions, hit me up earlier and just mentioned he had a few questions for us tonight, and I didn't tell him that we were a little not as prepared as usual, and he just happened to say that. I'm like, yes, perfect. Please ask questions. It's great. A lot of I have enjoyed the podcast for the live component. I don't even know how I'd really feel about doing it without the live thing. I really like it's the only way we've ever done it, and even it's how I do the other podcasts too. So I'm like, Tiff said started streaming 68 minutes ago. I bet. It's just really cool. So I like having all those questions. So Sean says, here we go. It's question 1. Notion, are you releasing new music this year?
Yezu.
Elaborate.
C and I have a bunch of beats of mine that we need to sift through and pick, and we need to make some new rap songs. So there's going to be a series of singles coming.
Yes. I'd like to do those singles. We're doing them together because every time we release work together, I feel like it gets a better response. People like seeing us rap together, so we're like, all right. We can still do videos remotely. Shouts to Rich, who does all our videos, because we both have the equipment. And obviously you're a producer, so we're able to, you have fire-ass beats, so we can just do it quickly. You mix and master. We both have the studio, and my microphone is right there.
Bam.
So, we're able to to really do whatever we need to do. So I want to do a bunch. I'd like to aim for sort of approximately like one a month, just be dropping stuff. So we're gonna have to step it up.
Dropping beats like a clumsy farmer.
Who said that originally?
Easter Island, aka Egg Wad.
Jesus Christ, I love that guy.
And yeah.
Okay, he's a dildo. But yes, and I feel like that would be good. And I want to definitely hear more from you this year. I think that's one way to make it easier. Also, it's more efficient if we're just to do a verse each, maybe another verse, some bridge, some hooks, blah blah blah. It's like quicker to make music together too. So we could probably hopefully have a higher output, you know. But I would like to see some more stuff from you. You've already got a bunch of features because I got the album coming this year, which is dope. Shawn is saying
I might be able to squeeze out a little EP at some point.
Yeah, didn't you have one?
I've got a couple. Got a couple joints that are backburned, and they're kind of like
in the tuck,
waiting for the right little time to come out. They kind of they're gonna taste right when they hit the floor. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
No
I feel like
fluff.
that would be good. I feel like that would be a good thing, just to drop a little something for the man, you know, keep people.
I mean,
keep them satiated.
It's not the kind of project to drop out of nowhere. So, we'll hit them with the boom bap. How you going first, and then we'll drop them with the.
All right.
What I'm thinking of.
Love it. I think I know what you're talking about too. So I love it. Shawn is saying, "What is?" Oh, hang on. Let me hit this here. What is one piece of advice that you would give to an indie artist in 2021? That's a really good question.
That's a solid question.
Yeah. Does anyone have any thoughts off the rip?
Not personally.
What would you say, Nosh? If someone came to you, or what do you think that indie artists should be doing? I have some thoughts. If you want me to go first while you're gathering
Just
some ideas.
make music, mate. Just like honestly, what we need to fucking do.
Just make music. Yeah.
Just fucking make music.
It's not about making it; it's about releasing it too.
It's about actually putting it out.
Don't let it sit on the drive.
If you've got a beat sitting around, so yeah, the advice is if you're a producer, go through your fucking hard drive, organize it by date, look at the ones that you didn't finish that are sitting there gathering dust. See if you can finish it off and make something. See if you've try and finish stuff. Try and complete a beat or finish an arrangement or finish a mix. Or maybe re-record that vocal that's pissing you off, or reapproach that master that you've been trying to get right. Just finish it.
That's really good advice too. I like that because I imagine this is stuff that has helped you. That's something that sort of made you feel productive and stuff. I imagine.
Yeah, because like once I started putting up reels on because I don't really post on Instagram because I've really been feeling social media for a fair bit. So, and I didn't really know what to post anymore on the Notion account. So I was getting a bit like not lost, but just kind of annoyed and just like confused about what's going on. So then I started posting more reels, and I got like 700 to 900 views on the videos, and no one gave a fuck about other things that I was posting. And I was like,
you know why then?
Because they want to see that fire.
Well, as far as okay, sorry, I thought you meant you're posting similar beat videos to like just the feed, but you're talking like beat videos versus like a picture review. Yeah,
just versus like just general content. So I just switched it up so people are liking the beats more, and I'm just like I've got lots of fucking beats, and I've started to make a couple more. But yeah, it's like switching the content up has been good, and people have been loving it.
I love that.
Sweet.
Just so you know, it's not like people weren't feeling it. It's the algorithm is changed into a reels.
A video is way better than a photo. So
typically, yeah. But also reels are like not trying to change it to a high season conversation, but the reels are favored in the algorithm. So if you post a reel versus say a video in feed, you would get like the 700 to 900 on the reel, but you'll probably get 50 to 100 on the in feed post. Because that's how the algorithm is prioritizing reels. So basically, as soon as I saw you doing, we didn't even have this conversation. So I was actually very proud of you for doing it that way. You did it perfect because it's short, it's sweet. You were putting your face in them too. They're engaging.
I'm trying to get more of the mug in there. Just trying to figure it out. I might have to buy one of those things anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to. Yeah. No. So I want to I'm doing my chatty house thing. Just to piggyback off what you're saying there.
Chatty house it.
Yes, now also the whole squad is on Clubhouse. Go search for us. We've all got our same usernames everywhere. Notion Baby, C4, I Dan Johnson, I Tiffany Alexis as well. So we're all up on there.
Squad.
Doing a lot of work on Chatty. So
basically,
you're trying
to build a clubhouse. No.
Oh, classic. Yeah, can't say no
Stuck
about
up,
that.
no?
Yeah, Friday.
Can't
No,
know that
no,
one?
no.
No? Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
I feel like maybe people will respond because it's a bit of a delayed thing. The main thing I would say on top of like making music and getting it out is to go hard, go heavy is what I was trying to say on social media. So be in the new places where the conversations are happening. Clubhouse is the new thing that's grown insanely over the last like month. I would say be there, and I'm gonna basically doing my goals for 2021. All the networking opportunities for all the different things. The main thing is on Clubhouse, or at least on social media. So be on the chat, as we call it. Make sure you're posting daily to stories. Go hard on Instagram as well. Make a Twitter. People are on Twitter talking about stuff. Jump in on conversations. When you have stuff out, keep posting it. Share different. Try and switch up the content, like you were saying. You posting just photos and stuff, and you break up the content with a reel. If you post only reels, it probably won't do as well. So you need to break that shit up, but just be there, create a community. It's damn near impossible to stand out as an artist in this day and age. So I feel like if you're an artist, you can't do one thing. Like, it can't just be your one shit. Notion is a rapper, but he's also a producer, an audio engineer, a podcaster, a fucking photographer, an entrepreneur. Like, you're doing a bunch of things. I'm not only just a rapper, but I have multiple businesses. I'm a podcaster. I guess I do most of the marketing stuff. I'm probably not as multifaceted, but we do a bunch of things. But my themes. We have a craft beer podcast. So now the beer people listen to my music. We've started this podcast on TMF now to give you guys a bit more about us, as opposed to just giving the music. So that's just one thing. Hopefully we can drop some gems here, and also make it fun and entertaining. And then on Higher Season, the same thing where. I have a business. We work with insane, one of the top brands, literally top 3 companies in the world right now. So, we've really created something there. I try not to cross that over to the music, but I feel like being multifaceted helps you. If you just do that one thing, it's so hard to get, nothing about it separate. Like, if you combine all those things,
it's harder to rely on the one thing.
Totally.
You have to have mad baskets, eggs in mad baskets.
Exactly right. And not to the point of spreading yourself thin, but to keep it engaging and interesting, and also to build communities in multiple verticals whilst building those communities in different platforms. So, for example, making sure, I'm just trying to give us because it's easier, like we make sure we have a following across the Movement Fam stuff, across Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and building all of them, because say all of a sudden if Twitter went down tomorrow, well, it's okay, we've got the other ones. And then also having a website, having a mailing
100%.
list. So we got like 12, 13,000 people on our mailing list that we blast out. So like we have all of these different things to keep people engaged, and that's the point. And and then having the different verticals that tie back in. My theme song, Brewheads, my song is the theme song to our podcast, because it's about craft beer. I'm doing the beer podcast. It's my song. So people know me as the beer rap guy. And now I have the beer people sharing my stuff and buying the music off Bandcamp or iTunes. I'm sure when we do some more merch soon, we haven't focused on that, but hopefully between these 2 pieces of advice, it gets the point across. I think that's the most important thing you can do right now, and just try and build that network and make smart moves. Don't buy into, the fake playlists or those other little people always trying to pay for promotion doing this dumb shit. Like, and don't spam people and stuff like that. Just be professional. That's a lot of advice.
Love it.
You only said one piece, but I really enjoyed that question. Next one, he says, what's one thing about making music videos that would annoy an artist?
Oh, depends on your budget and the people that you work with.
Okay.
Right?
Well, he said what's one that would annoy an artist? What's one thing that would annoy it? So you're saying if you don't have a high budget, you're going to have to be hustle and it won't be as easy or something? Or what do you mean by that?
Like, if you've got no budget, I don't know, sometimes
you have to figure it out. You can't you
have to do so much yourself. I don't know, sometimes, I know, I'm just thinking like
the way we do
2021 man's trying to make a video, right? So I'm like, I don't know, sometimes, it's so hard work, you go do it yourself. So like, as in...
So put up the cash, like just figure it out?
Yeah, thinking about the whole video, because sometimes you pay someone to do all of that. And sometimes, I don't know, people don't do all the hard work themselves. So then I don't know. I haven't really thought this through. Hang on a sec.
That's all right. Let me jump in then. So as
Go.
far as like the music video that's annoying, if you're doing that, like having to redo the same scene over and over or rap the same song 15 times in different outfits and different scenes, it's just annoying. Because I don't know, I don't like listening to the same things over and over. So to me, that's probably my least favorite. But usually music videos are fun. And what I would sort of add, and this is kind of what I think Brad might have been getting at, but we have one guy. I met him in 2012 when we first moved to Montreal. His name is Richard Bastarache. He does all of our videos. If you've seen any videos from us over the last 7 years, aside from 1 or 2, it's been exclusively him. He's become a great close friend of ours, and he is the person we work with essentially exclusively on videos. So what that has done for us, it's allowed us to have consistent quality. And we've been working with him. He did my music video for a song called Prom Night, like in 2013, was his first ever music video. So obviously we're both, like, the song's not horrible, but I don't like love it. The raps are good, but I don't love it.
Filming in the cold sucks.
Yeah, we filmed in the cold. We learned a lot of the hard way. You know, the delivery, the way I'm looking at the camera, the way I'm dressed. It was like minus fucking 15 or something. Tiff had to be outside in a dress and to do part of the scene. It was insane. So as Richard's got better, we've become more efficient. We can shoot a video in an hour to 2 hours tops, and it comes out fire. You know, we have such a rapport. I don't even really have to say anything. Richard, like, I feel like the last few videos, like, I think for even Kill 'Em, which is our last one that we did before I did Misuse, but I don't think I had any changes. Like, to the point where he knows us so well and the editing is so on point. That saved us time. It saved us energy. We have a long-term deal with him that we just work together. He loves it. He's passionate about our music and what we do. So working with one creative partner over time has been a large benefit, and it's the same if you do an album. Like, I don't do albums now or projects with multiple producers. It's just one every time now, and it's been the best thing. I've done that since my first album, the one, This Is All I Know Behind Me, the one in black. That was the last project in 2014 that I did with different producers. Since then, it's always just been one. So I'm never doing one with different things, different people again, because it's too hard.
With multiple directors,
that's it. I want
editors.
Exactly. I want that consistency.
Keep
so that's
it
what I
streamline.
Exactly. That's what I love about the working with Rich for the music videos, and you for the audio engineering, obviously. So you know everything. All the people I work with, and Joshua Telfo, who's been on the podcast, for the art. I don't have to tell them anything. They know me and what we do so fucking well that we don't have to.
They know the vision and understand.
They see the vision. They get it.
If they don't, it's a brief conversation and they're on track.
And they're, cool, got it. And it doesn't take much. It's effortless, and that's like priceless to me. I value that almost more than anything else. Creative partners, constant. That'll avoid a lot of those annoyances, because otherwise it's a breeze. Aside from having them, and also to remember the words. Me and you are shit at remembering the lyrics.
Yeah, we're pretty bad at that. Getting worse as we're not performing and we haven't done it for a long time.
Yeah.
Just like we don't really rap our own stuff, do we?
Why would you?
Yeah. What?
Like, I'm always sitting around the house rapping my own shit. Fuck out of here. Unless it's new and I'm practicing.
I know a bunch of blokes that do enjoy that.
Yeah, I always found that super strange. They each to their own, but like, I always find the brewery, whenever I meet brewers and they want to, like, say you're doing the podcast, they drink their stuff, but any other opportunity, they don't want to drink their own beers. They want to drink them from somewhere else, and that's what I remind. Like, I feel like I don't want to listen to my shit.
I relate to that a lot.
Yeah, like, take my shit and go listen to it and enjoy it. It's great and it's cool, and occasionally I don't mind if we're all together listening to it, but typically I find that weird and awkward. Like, I just don't need to be playing my music in front of everybody all the time. Like, some people will just be there and they'll just turn their stuff on. Like, yeah, check. I don't really proactively do that. I always found that such a weird
Same thing as just, getting your cock out and flinging it around. You don't want
kind of what it feels like.
It can't be out all the time. Just put it
back. You gotta pick your moments.
Your pants for a sec.
Keep it in your pants, Dan.
Keep it in your.
Should that be the episode? That's the episode name. I don't know what you can call this one. Keep it in your pants, Dan.
No, keep it classy.
Keep it classy. There you go. Look at this. Nose coming in with the gold right here. All right, so that's all of Sean's questions. I feel like we've been on all sorts of tangents tonight.
I like how Shawn said, those are all my questions. Kind of like, how in Harold Kumar, when Man's just like,
yeah.
This is a Tupac question.
Oh my God,
I feel like that was really polite of Shawn to do that.
Yes, much love, Shawn.
Just so you know, that's all my questions.
That's all.
That's it. I'm done. That's it.
Thank you, Shawn. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Much love, Shawn. It's just like
big
great
up,
questions.
big
That
up.
was great.
That's it.
Sean, I think you should ask a couple questions every week, just like that. I like that a lot. I think that's like a dope thing. If you it's putting a pressure on you. You don't have to, but I think that would be cool because they were really interesting and they kept us talking about the stuff I want to talk about on here. I want to do more. I like around this, like artist advice or something.
I just watched us both clap because I have the YouTube thing in the
Oh,
background.
so
It's delayed as fuck. It's very
We just look
funny.
like
It was
wankers.
a good time. We timed it nicely. That was good.
Mate,
I like
look
it.
at us,
Yeah.
man. Fucking no worries. All right, so like I said, I think we've been going for we're in the last stretch. The other things to talk about, you mentioned a bunch of good things here. One thing that we definitely should touch on was rest in peace, MF Doom, who apparently he passed away on October 31st, but his wife
So crazy.
just announced it. Yeah, were either of you guys legitimate fans at all?
Nothing
Like
against him. I just never really listened to him.
Like, to be honest, I was a fan of his music when it came on, but I wouldn't go and put it on out of nowhere.
Okay.
It's just kind of one of those. Like, I really enjoyed his stuff on the Prime cut.
Are you talking about Highs and Lows with Fonte and Royce and that?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs ever.
Dude, it's so good.
That song
And,
made me like
and
it.
he comes in twice, pause, and like, dude, like
Kills
that.
it.
That's one of his. I love his features. I really enjoyed his features. Like, I liked his voice. I liked how abstract the cunt was. I liked that he worked with Madlib a lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't really name a song of his off the cuff, but I really enjoyed his music. But I didn't put it on out of nowhere. But it's really cool to see. Well, some people, like, I didn't even know that were fans, had some like amazing fucking
Words
almost
to say.
essay
Yeah.
posts that were so heartfelt. They were really lovely, and it's just like, oh fuck, like. So it's like, you know, that the sincerity behind the posts and everything behind him that people were posting was just like, fuck. If people posted about it, they posted about it.
Mm.
So that was really good to see the love. It's kind of like, you know, Sean P, but like different.
That's
But
a
also,
really good comparison.
it has as heavy hitting, but you know, a little bit different.
I saw a lot of those too, and I didn't realize how much he meant to people. I really had no idea. And like, people were tweeting like I feel like all the people who were really into it, dudes like my Dr. Mad, who produced the Yellow album behind me that I worked with, he was devastated. My friend Jess Wheeler in Australia used to be a rapper. Now he's like a creative director and a partner in an ad agency. He's a genius. And he had a picture of him. He always goes viral, and he had a picture of him on the news wearing a Doom t-shirt. And Jess was just like, I've been listening to only Doom for like 3 days, and I just
with a sports jacket on,
with a sports jacket over like a blazer over the top. And he said like listening to Doom, we don't realize what sort of an immeasurable loss on the world he is. So people kept quoting his stuff. I was like, what the fuck? These bars are insane. They're
some
like
of the bars are
perfect
incredible
bars. But I always heard his music, and they just always sound that boring backpack stuff that wasn't
occasionally
appealing to me.
the production was like not like I was going to
Like
say
that Griselda,
atrocious.
like nothing
Not
much
fair.
is happening type of shit.
It's kind of like sometimes it's super psychedelic and creative and fun, which is usually the Madlib stuff. But then some of the older things are really dark and we're like, this is very niche.
Right.
And then just some of the beats that are boring as shit don't really resonate for that long. So I don't know.
I think it's
preferred
one of
his
those...
feature stuff. I still thought he was firebombs, but like I said, didn't go to him.
Yeah. No, neither did I. I'm definitely wanting to dig into the catalog a bit, but it reminded me Sean P was the one that always surprised me how much people loved him, but Nipsey.
We didn't know
was
that
the
many
one
people that actually liked him too.
Who do?
Sean Price.
Oh right,
No,
wasn't people don't talk about it, and then all of a sudden all these people, and they seemed just the reason why I think you're accurate about the Sean Price comparison is that the way that people were writing essays, which shows passion and emotion about it, and people had that about Sean P.
History of influence, like the people who fucked with him for a long time. It's like, hey, he was, this music got me through this time, or whatever.
Yes, and then the other person was Nipsey. Like people were like,
yeah, true.
Nipsey was the other one. And that was the one that like all of them fucked me up. I feel like Nipsey was sadder because for some reason, just probably was like, Sean P. I think he had a heart thing or heart attack or something like that. But like Nipsey's life was taken.
Nipsey
from
was
him,
like destined for greater and got cut short.
That's it. Yeah, Sean P. was just like a legend. Whereas like
Yeah.
so it's a bit different, but same sort of passion. So that was pretty. That's a real shame, and reading all the stuff about him, and it's been interesting. I'm looking forward to jumping into some of his music, and which has been pretty cool. So that's fucked up. Do we want to touch on any of that other stuff, or do you want to even keep these for next week, and we can just
We can do whatever you want, man.
Maybe we'll keep
Wrap
these
it up,
because
keep
these
it
are
for next
actually
week.
these are pretty cool. Some of these we can talk about some stuff. I like that you got some great topics we could jump into next week. I imagine the year will be slower. There's not going to be a ton of culture news and stuff to be getting into. So this is kind of good. Let's spread it out a little bit because I really want to go into some of these things, and I feel like we should just get into the music and then we'll jump on that next week. Tech issues free. No tech issues next week. Fuck that, bro.
0.
So, music time. So that actually wasn't too bad. We all actually only got through this today. It was quite. This is actually including some stuff from the week before. So obviously, as expected, I'm sure we missed stuff, but there was not a huge amount of releases. Obviously, who wants to release Christmas Day and New Year's Day? They're both really awkward days, being on both the Fridays. So maybe we'll just run through the list.
Nana, check me new single.
Oi, yeah, right. That's what we used to do. Oi, Nana, bang your head to this, mate.
Yeah, just having a bourbon, no.
Nana loves it. All right, so the first joint was British singer IAMDDB, song called, how do you say it, Wale? Wham? It's like wow. Is that what it's supposed to be?
I guess so. Yeah.
I didn't watch the video. I was listening to the song. What do you guys think?
It wasn't what I remember IAMDDB for.
Right, bless you.
Yeah, she's very different. She isn't like her from what I last heard of her anyway.
Dude, it was the weirdest.
It was so weird. Like she's kind of like she reminds me of in her actual songs, kind of like Jorja Smith, where she does the rapping, the R&B sort of rapping. But this was like so weird. It was just weird. I don't know. I didn't rate it that much.
Didn't bang with it. Yeah.
It was really weird.
No shame. Yeah, actually,
it was a short song. Like there was like a little snippet that I enjoyed, but the video clip was super weird. She had like crazy contacts in. She looked mad scary. It was very dark and trappy and out of character for her usual shit.
Right.
And I was like, where is this going? Does this feel like a movie or something? But it's not.
Interesting. Oh, that's the video?
But yeah, it's very, very aggressive and very different. But, still, there's certain parts of it I bangs with, but it was weird.
Yeah, I can see that being pretty strange. Okay, yeah. So that one was strange. But this next one was, Justin Bieber dropped a new single called Anyone. With the video he was a boxer. Little corny, I guess, but it was cool. Like you guys already know that I'm about Biebs, we're believers out here, and he didn't really come through with super fire with this one. I don't mind it, but it's not. It wasn't as good as the last few singles, so I guess it means it must be an album coming soon. There's been like 3 or 4 fucking singles at this point.
Only you could hope, mate.
Tell me about it, dude. I'm praying. I am praying.
I definitely thought the song was like meh, but the video was hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I don't think it was meant to be funny though. He's not very believable boxer.
I know.
What do you think, Dan?
Really funny.
Yeah, it was a good song. It wasn't that bad. The video, just looking through this video, it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm still like.
It's cool, but it's like a
rocky thing happening.
Yeah, I think it's a bit cringy, but it's like it's cool. I'm not mad at it.
I like that.
All the kids say it.
Yeah, we say cringy, but I'm not mad at it. It's good. It's alright.
I have a different word for that, but I can't say it. It's not good.
Okay, don't say. Yeah, so do I. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was okay. I'm definitely interested to see. I'm just happy that he keeps dropping music, but I'm interested to see if he has an album coming. So shouts to the Biebs, the god. Next one was an artist called Kennedy Road, shouts to Kennedy called Still Love. The song slapped.
It was really good.
I really liked it.
I really enjoyed this one.
What would you describe the genre? Is it just like it's not straight R&B?
Music's to smash to.
All right. All right, I like it.
It's like slow R&B, isn't it?
No, it's perfect.
Can you make that official?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Music to smash to. Yeah, I guess it's sort of like, is it like alt R&B or something? Like
that's what I'm thinking.
Pretty nice, man. It really, I didn't know who this was.
No,
have we done this before? Have we heard of this person before?
No, never. She's actually, funnily enough,
she did a great job, and it was a fucking amazing song.
I think
everything Everything was great.
I think it's picking up. Tiff was listening to one of the, I forgot the name of it, Just Vibin', I think it was one of the main Spotify editorial playlists, and this was the first song in it. And it happened to also be in my release radar, and because I already saw the picture, I was familiar with it. And I didn't remember it last night when we played it, but now I was like, yo, what the fuck? This, like, I'm going to look into this girl a lot more.
Yeah. It was surprisingly good. So, yeah, very, very, very large fan of that. It's probably one of my favorites out of the bunch. Definitely top 3.
Top 3, for sure. Stone it down.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Slow, alt, sort of R&B. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked, yeah, it was I don't know, it was good.
It's really, really high.
It was just good. Alright.
I love it.
Good, move on. 8 out of 10, let's go.
Next.
8 out of 10, let's go.
Alright, we'll move through. There's not that many. Dax
Do
and
it.
Trippie Redd did a song called I Don't Want Another Sorry.
Weird song.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah,
video.
it's weird.
Didn't love it. Alright.
Dax is a YouTuber
Did you
rapper.
see the video, bro?
No, I didn't watch the video, no. It was even weirder.
Man's in hospital, got gurked. It was honestly so weird.
Okay. I just like Trippie
So
Redd,
weird.
so I guess.
Trippie Redd is obviously like...
He was
Trippie
fine.
Redd's okay.
The other dude was, I thought it was like famous. No,
His appearance
Dax,
was
not
okay,
Dax.
but also weird.
But also weird. He's usually pretty weird.
But better than his appearance was better than the other guy. Dax, it was full trippy.
Yeah. Alright, I'm glad you didn't bother to watch that.
Yeah,
Not a
he's
fan. Not a fan.
Okay.
a YouTube rapper. He's not that good.
Yeah, fuck with that then.
The
Doesn't-
next joint was Tripper.
Next joint. Jorja Smith did, I think the other artist is named 216.
Yeah.
And she did a version,
Yeah.
I think, is that right? That's what I
Doesn't
gathered.
seem
from
like-
It was Blue Lights.
Okay, it was Blue Lights, but with an orchestra and a German rap. At first I thought it was French, but then I heard the Einzelfliesen. And
Laufens.
he was like,
Laufen.
yeah. And I was like, okay, that's the
He
fucking...
said Schwarz. He said Schwarz.
Okay, we know.
Okay. Okay.
Look at that, you German prick. Love it.
Well, I mean, he said lots of things.
Lots of words you can pick.
that I
No, I like that.
recognise
You can
from
pick those words.
Bug
No, I
rock.
liked it. I liked it. It was cool. It was not what I thought. I thought it was going to get bigger
The
and more
flow was
grand, but-
okay, and then occasionally, like, alright.
Yeah, it was alright.
Pretty epic.
It was cool. It was just, I don't know,
It was
anything
alright.
George is fine. There's not really that much to say. It's just, if you like George and you like that song, then you like it.
Yeah, I
then,
don't know.
yeah.
I wasn't the
That's
biggest fan, but it's just like I think Blue Lights is such a good song anyway. I don't think it needed a different version, but
Right.
like, it was alright.
Yeah, it
it
didn't
was a
need
bit
another
weird. It
version,
just
yeah.
didn't need another version. Blue Lights is sick anyway.
Yeah.
Blue Lights is another remix to a Disney Rascal song. So.
Oh, it was too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just taking the whatever. I guess opportunities come up.
True.
I think I forgot to listen to this, or I just don't remember. Someone called like Stuphy M and Merkules and Stitches. Like the
I saw-
action. Is that right? Stuphy,
Yeah,
Stuffy?
Well, I saw that. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it at all.
Oh, okay. Unless it was some old shit or something. There's a song called Dreams, and
I laughed and thought, and I mean, Stuffy. I really hope it's Stuffy.
what did you think it was? Stufy?
I mean, I hope it's Stuffy.
Is it even on anywhere there? You can't find it.
I think it
Okay.
is.
So I just like Merkules. He's Merkules
Yeah.
was on Dr. Phil the other day.
Get fucked.
He was. This is some young kid who's your age, and he's some Canadian dude from like Alberta, and he's
Oh,
on drugs
God.
and alcohol too much. And his parents are worried about him, so he's a rapper. So his family, they brought Merkules in to be like, look, if you get off drugs and stay
He's
clean
got
for
tethers and shit.
yeah, he's like all up his neck on his
Jeez.
head, and he's like,
He's
if
a beautiful looking cunt. I've seen him, but that's funny. They brought him out to be that character.
yeah. So no character. It's like for real.
Oh, he's actually. Oh,
If
for
you
real,
let
for
me
real.
get this off, I'll tell you. He basically said that if this kid gets off drugs for 30 days, he'll do a song and a music video and promote it via his platform of like probably millions of followers. So that's what he's on there. He's not on there as a bad guy. He's on there, not that he's like fucking up. He's the inspiration as a guy who was a drug addict and went through all this stuff. He's the successful guy who this other Canadian rapper wants to work with, and he's doing him a favor. And I just saw him tweet that. I thought he was lying. He's like, yo, the results came in. Noah was clean. Thanks, Dr. Phil. And I was like, what? So I went and looked into it and found the episode.
Wow.
Yeah. So not as a bad guy.
That's
As
crazy.
a good guy. Who would have thunk it? Canadian hip hop coming
Who
up.
would have thunk?
So anyway, no one heard that song. All right, this one was weird, but Kev Brown, who's like I think from Philly, like in the Justice League crew or whatever it was called. No, Low Budget. And someone called Scienide, I guess, called Cutlass Supreme. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, it was.
That was sick.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was pretty good. It was. I don't know. It was a bit.
Rappity rap.
Yeah, like Rappity Rap.
Hip hop,
Sort of
hip hop.
slow.
Beat was
Yeah,
fire.
it was good. I liked it.
Classic. Good sample.
Yeah,
Shit slapped. Loved it. Ran it twice. Good times.
love it.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Speaking of that, yeah, Craig says, "How's that working for you, son?" Dr. Phil. He didn't say Dr. Phil voice, but I'm picturing a Dr.
How's
Phil
that
voice.
working for you, son?
Yeehaw,
Grandma.
Oh, I love Dr. Phil. All right, Jeru the Damaja did a song called Blackness. This was basically just spoken word.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
felt like an interlude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like he's releasing his whole album, like almost week after week, and it's like just like a full album of just singles, and then that was an interlude that he released as a single. That's what it feels like anyway.
Noticed that, yeah. It
Very
had
strange.
like a cool artwork video thing going on, but very strange, but nice message. Positive.
Positive, yeah.
All good.
Thoughts?
So, it was.
I want to see.
You don't have to
Dan's face.
elaborate. Oh,
Get
wait.
down on camera. Let's get
Oh.
a photo of it.
Can
Oh,
you
there
see?
he is in there.
Look at that.
You can't
Whoa,
really
whoa,
tell.
whoa,
Can't even tell.
What?
Let's keep this moving so we can just
Oh,
wrap
yeah.
this up. I think we're going too long anyway. 50 Cent did a song with NLE Choppa and Rileyy Lanez called Part of the Game. I think it was from like a movie or
Yes,
some shit.
man. 50's part was okay.
Yeah.
Man's looking mad swole. He shouldn't be wearing bucket hats. He's already
Oh,
fucking
this
wide.
video.
And then the other cunt on it was not cool, and I kind of skipped it, so it was kind of whack.
Yeah, that guy, I've seen him before. I don't really like him.
Yeah, he was not rapping good things, so
No.
I was like, yeah, no.
Hook was good.
50's verse is much better. It was sick.
Yeah,
I
of
quite
course.
like 50's part.
He did super sing-songy shit as well.
Yeah,
I was
like
surprised. Like,
sort
I was
of
like, damn.
50. I rate that sort of 50.
Yeah,
Like yeah, but it was pretty cool. I liked it much more than I thought it would have.
so, yeah, dope, love it. Tory Lanez, this is the only album this week. Had an album called Loner.
Yeah,
Y'all peep that?
Yeah.
mad.
As much as I dislike the guy, I'm not really mad at it. It's alright. It's really not. I'm not a big fan of Tory Lanez, but that as a project wasn't actually that bad. A lot of the songs sounded the same though, but it was alright.
Yeah, that's good. His flow is
They
very
all sounded the
repetitive.
same. It was super not cool. There's only a couple of good features. It was not as good as his previous shit.
Yeah, agreed. It was fine.
Mad skips.
I think it's probably because he knows he's going to go to jail soon, probably for shooting a woman. So he's probably just trying to get some music out, much more
Get some,
stuff. to let him keep
money
playing.
in the bank
Right.
while he's in the ting.
Right. Next up, SZA had a song called "Good Days." It's pretty cool. I liked it. SZA's always fire.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't her
Not too
best,
bad.
but
No
not
complaints.
bad at all.
No.
It was decent.
There you go. Easy.
Easy.
Someone called Cheque did a song with Wale and DaVido.
Yeah, no.
DaVido called Zoom. Wale's verse was cool. I like Wale.
Yeah.
Alright, Riley. He's
Well,
hard.
this guy, he's definitely gotten better. Not
Yeah.
a huge fan, but he's definitely gotten better.
Yeah, it's cool.
And he's cool. That's what I'm saying.
True. I just think he's cool. He's a decent rapper, but he's cool. And I didn't really like the song that much, but I liked his verse. It was right.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was
So
alright.
nothing too crazy this week.
Yeah.
Fucking
Actually, I don't know what happened. I either listened to it or just didn't pay attention. The song by Sun Diesel, Slim Marley, but not like the famous Marleys, Money Marley, and Protege, who I really love, called Spotify Jumping.
I didn't see this one.
I listened to it. I didn't really like
It was
it.
kind of whack. Was
It
it?
was
Was there
right
reggae in
now.
it?
It was like trappy rap.
Okay, then that wasn't meant to be in there.
No.
Then because
Because I saw it and I was thinking, I
'Cause it
I
was-
misread it as Skip Marley anyway, and I thought it would be pretty.
okay,
But then, yeah,
pretty
it was,
dope, but it wasn't.
It's pretty dead.
I think it's people that keep. I was saying this to Tiff earlier. There's too many motherfuckers with the same name. There was someone who was another rapper named Shad. So there was a new song that came out. He's a Canadian rapper. People don't know who's super dope, and it wasn't Shad. There's been multiple submissions every week from this other dude Scarface, and it's not the Scarface. I've seen other dudes called Russ, be on his shit. And this is another one that tricked me, and I bet it was because of Protege, and it's just some other dude, trap guy, that like has the same spelling. So they need to fix that. When you submit in the back end, most of the DS or the aggregators, you can choose the Spotify account. So for my distributor now, I've got it all set up already. So I just choose all the Spotify links. So I link it to Notion, Spotify, and Apple Music, and it's like bam, it's good to go. Every single time, it will not fuck up because I chose the page. So
Right.
do your job, rappers. And the final thing, the greatest
Truth.
thing, the way that I wished we ended up the new year, I found it's probably gone now, but a stream of Justin Bieber live on
was.
New Year's
Gone.
Eve. Taken down?
Mhm.
Yeah, lucky I caught it today. Oh, it was glorious. They actually,
Oh, it was glorious.
he was selling tickets for like $36 to the fucking event, and
36
me and Dan almost bought it, and Tiff was like,
Biebs needs any flipping money.
well, I guess they've all their touring. I think I had tickets to his tour. He probably would have made $20 million or something ridiculous on his world tour in September. He was playing on my 10-year anniversary. Whatever, I'm pulling money out the figure out my ass. But the point is, a lot of these artists are missing out on major money because they still get it from touring. So this is one way for them to make some money off all this stuff. So I'm not mad at the hustle, but like Tiff was like, I don't know, it's been a rough year for people. Why charge? Like, don't be a cunt. Like, but then his manager is known to be a bit of a prick. So, yeah. So that was pretty fun. I don't know if you guys didn't catch it, but he did old stuff, new stuff. It was entertaining. He's off pitch a little bit, but I don't know. Biebs the guy, so who gives a fuck?
You definitely don't. But...
No. Does anyone else have any in-depth thoughts?
No, I didn't catch it.
I mean, you know, I like Biebs the person. He's a good cunt. He turned around. He's a good bloke. Not mad. He's a good bloke. He's swaggy. You know, I'd like to have a couple of beers and smoke a doobie with him. It'd be pretty cool.
Would I fucking ever? Oh my gosh.
And you know, he can sing a 1, 2, 7, 8. So you know, he's not a shit cunt by any means. But like his songs are usually kind of not my thing.
Understood.
You know what I mean?
I respect it.
And I'll say that every fucking time. But just make better songs, man.
Yeah, I feel like he's on it. He's on the way.
Maybe like,
I believe in
if
the beats.
If you recorded some things for me and I could like sample them and shit, make some bangers.
From the Biebs. Yeah, probably no
I'll
point.
get him on the blower, but like, oi mate, just come down from the Stratty. We'll fucking just get it done. Yeah.
Thumbnail. Ready?
Wait 1 sec. What are we doing?
We can just lay there and a ref for you, know? Ready? Boom. All right. Guys, that's it. I think we've all had enough. I think everyone's too high right now, so we're going to get it going. What order do we do this? Notice where can everyone find you online?
At Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. At Ill Note Studios on Instagram and Facebook. And at illnotestudios.com. Mixing, mastering, production. How you going? Where can everyone find you, Dan?
Twitter, Instagram, Dan Johnson, and I've got a gaming thing on Instagram as well. So if you're interested in that, HTFGXMING.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Get their game things on, and if anyone wants to send Dan some THC, he's always down. And guys, you can follow me at CEEFOR everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, and the Chatty. Jump on the Chatty. We might even do a little room or something with the homies. So.
At Notion Baby on Chatty.
Yeah, exactly. I Dan Johnson on Chatty as well. So, and Tiff said it's because you're not a 14-year-old girl. So basically, she's dissing me. Wow. Biebs is like 25 now, so like relax. He can rent a car. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching and dealing with the tech difficulties we kept. Most of y'all came back. It's amazing. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell.
Ding.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at The Movement Fam. We are back every Monday around 8-9 p.m. some shit. We always announce on Instagram stories, so follow us on Instagram, and we always post there, and also from our individual accounts. You can't miss it. We'll be back next week, so guys, stay safe. The pandemic's getting worse, particularly in Ontario and Quebec, so just behave yourselves. Wear a fucking mask. Don't be a dickhead. Let's just wrap it up, please.
Stay inside.
Stay in the fucking side as much as possible. Everyone who were commenting. Aria, so nice to see you if you're still there. Shouts to Craig, Tiff, Shawn, and Shawn, thank you for those questions. They were fire. Bless you.
Fucking Wayno.
Wayno, of course. Connor was up in the building.
Connor.
Fuck, mate. Just a menagerie of mad cunts, as we say. So
menagerie of mad cunts.
You like that, right? So with that in mind, we'll see y'all next week. Let me play the song. Oops, I'm doing it with the wrong hand.
Get it in?
Peace.
Yeah. Catch guns.
Yeah. Get a car, yeah.
Probably shouldn't, unless you really like want to.
Yeah. Goodbye.